Good afternoon, students. Here in this module, we are going to start chapter Food Security in India. In this module, mainly we'll discuss about what is food security and why do we need food security. So let us start. First one is that question raises whenever we start discussing about food security. That is, what is food security? So as we know that food is as essential for living as air is for breathing. Means, as we know that if we want to survive, we want to live, then of course breathing is very important for that. Similarly, for living on this earth, food is also equally important for our survival. But food security means something more than getting two square meal. Not only this getting food is enough. So food security has following dimensions. So before this, we need to discuss how this concept started in our country, that food security. So let us see. In 1970s, food security was understood as the availability at all times of adequate supply of basic food stuff. It was given about by the United Nations in 1975. Amartya Sen, a great economist of India, originally Indian but living in America. So Amartya Sen added a new dimension to food security and emphasized the access to food through what he called entitlements. So a combination of what one can produce, exchange in the market along with state or other socially provided supplies. So this excess word included by MRC, and accordingly there has been a substantial shift in the understanding of food security. The 1995 World Food Summit declared the food security at the individual, household, regional, national, and global level exists when all people at all times have physical and economic physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy life. So the declaration further recognizes that poverty eradication is essential to improve the access to food. As we know that food we can get only through money, and this poverty is directly related to money and earning. So this way eradication of poverty becomes essential to improve the access to food. So according to that, food security has following dimensions. That first one is availability of food, means food production within the country, food imports, and previous year stock stored in government granaries. So anyhow that food should be available to our country for making the food availability for the people. But not only this enough, accessibility also included in this food security. That means food is within reach of every person. within reach of every person. And third is affordability. Affordability is that purchasing power capability. As here given that an individual has enough money to buy sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet one's dietary needs. So, thus we can say the food security is ensured in a country only if enough food is available for all the person have the capacity to buy food of acceptable quality, and there is no barrier on access to food. Here barrier on access to food is related to that food is available in nearby areas in different means can be there, whether it is in shop, whether it is by the government shops, or people are able to grow it anyhow, that should be available in their nearby areas, then only it is accessible. Otherwise a lot of money you will be having, and if it is not available to your location, you cannot access it. Now, why food security required? So you, food security we need to help the people to get the food, as the three dimensions we discussed, that availability, accessibility, and affordability, so that can be fulfilled. So why food security? So the poorest section of the society might be food insecure. This is one reason. Okay, that poorest section in the society might be food insecure. Most of the time, while persons above the poverty line might also be food insecure. It is not only that people who are below the poverty line they are food insecure. The people above the poverty line they also might be food insecure when the country faces a national disaster, calamity like earthquake, drought, floods, tsunami, widespread failure of crop causing famine, etc. So how is food security affected during calamity? That we can raise a question here. So due to natural calamity, say drought, total production of food grain decreases. Total production of food grain decreases, and it creates a shortage of food in affected areas. And when there is shortage of food in affected areas, and due to that food shortage of food, the price goes up, price increases. And when there is high price, some people cannot afford to buy the food. So this way food security affected. So in such calamity happens, if such calamity happens in a very widespread area or is stressed over a longer time period. See, widespread area means a large area. And if it is for a longer period, so it may cause a situation of starvation, hunger. A massive starvation might take a turn of famine. This starvation, it becomes a very large scale. Then that causes famine. So what is famine? So let us discuss in the next slide. What is famine? So famine is characterized by widespread death due to starvation, epidemics caused by forced use of contaminated water or decaying food and loss of body resistance. So it may be because of any of three regions: use of contaminated water, or decaying food quality, or loss of body resistance due to weakening from starvation. If due to shortage of water, due to drought condition, people are bound, forced to use the contaminated water, dirty water, infected water, or due to shortage of water, that food availability is not there, and then there is less availability, food shortage in that area, then people face the hunger problem, and due to that their body resistance decreases, weaken. Do you know who were affected most by the famine? In the It is talking about a famine of this most devastating famine that occurred in India. That was famine of Bengal in 1943. So that time the agricultural laborers, fishermen, transport workers, and the casual laborers were affected the most by dramatically increasing price of rice. You know that in Bengal area, the coastal region that is. So in that state, usually the rice is the staple crop, and people were dependent on rice for food availability. So the price of rice rose very high, and they were the one who died in this famine. The agricultural laborers, fishermen, transport workers, and the casual laborers. Reason behind this you can see here. What was the reason? One more reason becomes for that. The continuous carelessness of the British government, or you can say negligence of British government to the food security in India. They did not focus on the food supply in the country. If you see this table, by this table you can understand the production in 1938 was 85 when there was, and that year no import was done. That means anyhow whatever the food availability was there, that was enough to satisfy the need. Even the food production decreased, not decreased, a little increase, 1 lakh sorry, decreased about 6 lakh ton after 1 year. But that year the British government imported 4 lakh ton, 6 lakh ton reduction in the production, decrease in the production, and 4 lakh ton. import was done. Then also the total availability comes here 83. Earlier it was 85, and you know that every year the population increases. Even then, after 1 year, this production little rose up and import was done. You- Then afterward you can see the production continuous means decreased up to a large extent, 68 lakh ton, and again import was done too, but you can see here the continuously the supply is decreasing, and here decreased a lot. In 1942, due to good weather condition, good rainfall, the production increased. So no import was done, but export was done. Production was export was done of 1 lakh ton. But again after that 1 year, you can see the production decreased from 93 to 76, and import was done, but that was not adequate as per the population growth. And due to that also, in the province of Bengal, the food supply very much affected. Food availability was not good and food scarcity occurred. This famine killed 30 lakh people, not very few people. 30 lakh people, mass number of people died in the province of Bengal. Nothing like Bengal famine has happened in India again. But it is disturbing to note that even today there are places like Kalahandi and Kashipur in Odisha where famine like conditions have been existing for many years and where some starvation death have also been reported. Even after independence, such conditions are seen. So starvation death are also reported in Baran district of Rajasthan, Palamu district of Jharkhand, many other remote areas during the recent years. So this is a matter of serious concern. This is a pic showing what was the condition of the people suffering due to starvation in the Bengal famine. You can see it was the time when the ribs of the people clearly visible and could be counted, and the people is dying due to starvation. So therefore, food security is needed in a country to ensure food at all times. Even today also, this is very much required. Thank you, student. Revise the topics which we have discussed here, and if you are not understanding, ask to me. Thank you. Have a nice day.